could blame it on the physical. I could blame it on your lips, your touch, your kiss, you know, real traditional. But your love's too original.
Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be my everyday makeup routine, my go-to look, you know. We're just gonna go ahead and get straight into it though, because I look so exhausted, because I am exhausted, but I need to make this video for y'all. This video is supposed to be up on Monday and I'm filming this on Monday, so now I got my headband on so we can get to work. So we're gonna start off with primer, of course. So I'm using this Coconut Skin Smoothie Primer Moisturizer. This is the same primer I use all the time in all my other videos. Y'all have seen this a billion times if you've watched any of my videos. But comment down below and let me know like some primer recommendations, because I think I want to try a new primer. Honestly, I just use this primer because I've had it and I've had it for so long. Like, I don't use it because I'm like, oh my gosh, this product is so good, it does this and this and this and makes my makeup look so better. Like, I just use it because I have it and I've used it for so long. There's really no reason for it. So I want to try something out that I'll actually use for a reason. Like, I'll be like, oh, I love this primer because it does this to my makeup. Like, I want something like that instead of, oh, I just use this just because it's here, you know, it's just around. Next, I'm gonna use this setting spray right here. Can y'all see? It's all shimmery. It looks like a lava lamp in there. Like, it's pretty. But I got this from Temu. You can see it in my Temu video. What's it called? Full face of makeup from Temu or whatever. Yeah. But hold on. I like to use the setting spray before I start on my makeup because then it makes my face like all nice and dewy and everything, so the makeup doesn't get like, you know, when your face is all dry and then it starts like peeling and everything, especially on my nose, it'll start like peeling. So I try and do everything I can to get my face hydrated enough so my face doesn't like cake up and peel off and things like that. But next I'm going to use this concealer right here. This is also from Temu. I use like two concealers interchangeably because this, I feel like this is a dupe for LA Pro. I don't really know because like the top is different, but I feel like it's supposed to be a dupe. So I have the LA Pro concealer too, and I just use them interchangeably. Whichever one I dig in and can find first, that's the one I use. And this is the one I found first today, so I'm about to use it. But I don't use any foundation. I just use this all over my whole face, literally. But now I'm about to blend all this out with my horrendous makeup sponge. And I don't use any foundation or any, I don't use foundation at all, but I don't use any concealer on my nose or anything. I don't know why. I just like to leave it blank. I feel like it looks better blank because, like I said too, a lot of times the makeup will get dry, especially on my nose, so I just don't even bother putting I keep wanting to say foundation for some reason. I don't even bother putting concealer or anything on it. I just put contour and highlight on it. But I'll put makeup like to the side of it, but I don't put anything like in the bridge, I guess you say, or on the bridge. Now at this point you might be saying, girl, the color looks a little bit off, but don't worry about that, y'all. Trust the process. It's gonna come out looking good. It's gonna be all right. Now I'm gonna do my eyebrows. I use this Nicka K New York eyebrow pomade, and then I use this brush right here. This was, or it still is, an Anastasia eyebrow brush, but I've had it for so long it's like just the stick at this point. I use it so often, so that should tell you it's my favorite brush. I've been using this brush for my eyebrows since high school. I can't have no other brush. I probably should get a new one because yeah, but she works. Why replace her? She's been loyal to me for all these years. I can't get rid of her like that. But with my eyebrows now, I plucked the tails off. I need to do a little replucking, a little reshaping, but they're pretty much straight now. So I just like follow their shape. Like I just do, like this part right here, I kind of ignored because I have my eyebrows microbladed. So this is like tattooed on. Like everything else faded except this line for whatever reason. So this isn't any hair right here. Like that's literally not hair. Like you see how this side, it stops like right there. This eyebrow does the same. It doesn't really go to here. This is microblading. So I just follow the shape of like my real eyebrow, like this shape, and I don't go down here. I'm gonna cover that up with some concealer. I don't know, hopefully that piece will fade away. Like literally all my microblading, all of it completely gone except this piece, this random piece Like, why? I don't understand. But I just like to extend it out in the front, like bring it out further in the front than where there's actually hair at a little bit, and then just keep following the shape. Oh my gosh, y'all, I need to pluck my eyebrow so bad. Then when I get to the tail, I like to extend it out, and I'll just go like that. Like literally, I'll just let the brush flow. I'll start it where my eyebrow is, and then I'll just go and draw the line. Like y'all see? Y'all see that line right there? That's what I want, okay? I'm gonna go in up here and fix the shape. And I'll just make the tail extend out like that until it touches the piece at the bottom. See, so that's what it'll look like now with the tail extended. Then I just gotta fill it in. I fill it in from the back to the front, so then like it'll be dark to light. It looks more natural that way, you know. Well, it's not probably gonna look natural anyways, but more realistic, you know. That's how a natural eyebrow would go. And this is my favorite part. This is what I need this little brush for, especially drawing little eyebrow hairs in the front. Like they look like real little hairs, and I love it. Well, at least they look real to me. Y'all might be like, girl, who you think you're fooling? But let me show y'all. You go straight down, you see? But then this is the key, because nobody just has straight, well, somebody might, but I know I don't have eyebrows that go just straight up. So then you gotta go over it again. That's the key, y'all. Going sideways like this. Going towards the way that your brow is. So like this way, I would go this way. But on this side, I go this way. So. And you just do it like that, and then see, there's like the line goes above this, so I'm gonna just wipe that away so that the eyebrow can all be one height. See, now it looks like that, and I think that looks pretty good. But I'm gonna conceal it because you can see like some of the stuff I don't want you to see, like all these hairs that need to be plucked, and like that line, I feel like it's messing it up. You can see like my microblading, but we're gonna get to all that when we clean up the brows. So now I'm gonna just do the other eyebrow really quick, and then I'm gonna show y'all how I conceal them. So now I got both eyebrows on. They don't look symmetrical at all. This is what always happens. Literally every time I do my eyebrows, they never look symmetrical, and then I have to be like trying to conceal them all precise. I don't know what I'm doing. Like, I think my eyebrows are just two different shapes. That's why they always do this. I hate it so much. But let me get my concealer. So now I'm going to conceal them with the same concealer I use all over my face. But what I like to do, I choose the eyebrow that I think looks the best. So like this one or this one. And I think I like this one the best today. So whichever one I like the best, I'll cater it to that one. So I'll like clean this one up, you know, make it look good. And then I'll try and make this one look like that one. So then they both look the way I want them to, if that makes sense. So this one doesn't really need a lot of cleaning up because, like I said, I like this one. I'm going to brush it out a little bit. But I'm just going to fix it just a tiny bit. So I finished up cleaning this eyebrow. So now, like I said, I'm just going to make this one look like this one. But this is the hardest part, y'all. Like, my eyebrows is what I spend the longest on out of my whole entire routine. I spend like 30-40 minutes on my eyebrows because I don't know, I guess I'm just not that good at doing them. I don't know, but I like to make them perfect as I can. That's my problem. I spend so much time on things trying to get them to be exactly how I want them to be. That's why it be taking so long for me to get my videos, and I spend so much time on my videos, y'all. I feel like y'all don't even know. I spend like minimum 10 hours on each video, not even exaggerating. I like take so long to edit them. I put so much time into them, honestly, y'all. So I just covered up all the extra stuff that I don't want to see, like the hairs and that microblading stuff that I told you about, to get that out the way so I don't have to worry about it. So now I'm just going to worry about getting them symmetrical. So I look to this side like this, and I kind of try and like follow across my face and just go as straight as I possibly can so they're about the same. Like, I'll just show y'all. It's easier to just show y'all. So that the bottoms will start at the same place, you know? So now I feel like I got the bottoms pretty symmetrical, so I'll just do the same thing to the top. I'll just go across like that and then try and get them to be the same. Okay, you guys, I think they're looking perfect now, honestly, and it's kind of crazy because I just did these brows in like 10 minutes and that's like unheard of for me, really. So I think I got good luck from this video, from recording, because I was literally just telling y'all it'll take me 30-40 minutes. It just took me 10 minutes. I got them like so easily. I didn't even have a hard time, really. So thank you guys. I guess you guys are my good luck charm. But then once the eyebrows are done, I'll do my concealer. So I like to use 2 concealers. So first I'll use this Tarte Shape Tape and I'll just put that on my under eye, and then I'll blend that out real quick. And then y'all, I forgot, I like to contour before I do the second concealer. So I've been using this Ruby Kisses palette. I got this from like the hair store, y'all. It's nothing like special because I used to use Huda Beauty, like the contour in the little jar thing, like I forgot what it's called, Tantour, Contour, something like that, the Huda Beauty one, but I ran out and I couldn't find it anywhere. I didn't look that hard for it, honestly. I went to Sephora and I didn't see it and I was like, well, I can't find it anywhere. I could have went online and found it or something probably, but I didn't do that. I just got a different one. So this one's like kind of weird because the Huda one, it was just like, you know, one shade in a jar, but this one's like multiple different shades and I feel like none of them really work like they're the perfect color I really want them to be. So I just mixed these two. At first I would mix these 3, that's why you see a little mark in that one, but then I felt like I didn't really like the color from that one, so now I just go in with these 2. So I like to use this brush. What is this? I think it's Real Techniques. Is this a contour brush? I don't even know if this is made for contour, but this is the brush I like to use. And then I'll dip my contour, or I'll dip my brush into the contour and I'll just go back and forth a little bit, and then I squeeze the brush. I like to squeeze it so it can be thin like that, and give a nice thin line instead of a big thick line so it can be like more precise. So I'll go like this. And then I'll do the same thing on the other side. I try and get them perfectly symmetrical, but most of the time they're not perfectly symmetrical, but it'll be fine because we'll clean them up when we do that second concealer. But then I'll just go this side and do this, go under, and then just do a little bit around the forehead. I don't like to do a lot on my forehead. I try not to even put a lot of makeup on my forehead because I heard a long time ago, like when you put makeup on your forehead, that's what gives it away. Like if you put a lot of makeup on your forehead, it makes you look like you have more makeup on. But even if you have like a lot of makeup on down here, if you don't put a lot on your forehead, then like you look like you have less on. I don't know if that's even true. I just heard somebody say that before and I just ran with it. And so I've lived by that. I just don't put a lot of makeup on my forehead now. So, but then I'll do my contour. So this is different. I started doing my contour like this now because I seen someone else do it and I tried it and I really liked how it made me look. So I don't like do my whole nose anymore. I literally only do this. Like I'll go and go like this and like kind of just circle my eye a little bit, like go like this around. Could y'all see? I'll do it on the other side so y'all can see good. So start like at the eyebrow and go around. Y'all see? And then I'll do the bottom of my nose too, like this. Just the whole bottom. And then that's it. That's the contour. So now we just gotta blend it out. When I'm blending everything, you want to blend like upwards. Like you don't want to blend down and go outside of your line that you made. You want to blend upwards or like going like this. Now it's time for the second concealer. So this is more of like for the highlighting, I guess you would say, and like cleaning up my contour. So I'll put this in here in my little inner corners, and then I'll do here and here and here, and then I'll clean up this cheek contour. But I only do it a little bit. Like, I don't like to do a lot of this and have it like super bright right here. I just do like literally the tiniest bit, and then I'll blend that across, and it'll look right. Y'all will see. So like, I'll take a sponge. I like to use this one because it has like the straight edge, so it's easier to like keep this straight. And then I'll just go and try and blend it straight, so the contour will have like a straight line to it, you know. So I'll just blend it kind of like across like this, making the straight line and spreading the product. And then once I feel like it's spread enough, I'll start going downwards. And then sometimes I like to go around too and like clean it up if I came out too far. And then just do the same thing on the other side. And then when I blend out the eye concealer or like the eye highlight, I just like to tap in that same spot. I don't really want to spread the brightness around. I want it to like kind of stay in that corner, so I just like tap in here repeatedly. And then like once it looks kind of good, then I'll go and kind of spread it just a tiny bit, just so it's not just like unblended, like it looks, I don't know. This is what I do, y'all. I don't know how to explain it. Like, just stay in that inner corner. Keep it nice and in the right spot. And then see, it looks like good and blended pretty much. So then you just don't want it to be like just there, like just on your face. So then you'll just like go like this, so then it looks completely blended, if that makes sense. So now this is my favorite part of my makeup, y'all. This is the favorite part of the whole routine. I love this. So it's time to bake, y'all. And I don't know why I'm obsessed with baking. It's just like so satisfying to me. And when I was pregnant with Mir, I used to want to eat setting powder so bad, y'all. I got like pica. I don't know why. When I was pregnant with him, I would watch setting powder videos all the time because it would just like kind of not even like fill my craving. I still craved it super bad, but it would help a little bit, like watching people like put setting powder on. I just loved it. I wanted to eat it so bad. I barely did my makeup when I was pregnant because I was like, I'm gonna eat this stuff if I do my makeup. I don't know what my obsession is, but my sponge is too wet. I hate when it does that, but it'll be alright. It'll still come out fine. I'm just gonna have to let this powder sit for longer so it can like have more time to dry out. But I'll just tap it into my skin first. See how it looks ugly like that? That's because my sponge is too wet. So if you're baking and you see this, that means your sponge was too wet. But don't worry, it'll be alright. It'll dry. So do the same thing on this side. And then I need more powder. I don't have nothing in this lid. Hold on. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, I think I showed y'all, but it's Hourglass Veil translucent powder. That's what this is, by the way, if you care. So then I'll just go, and it's baking, you know, so you want to leave some excess powder. So I'll just go on top and put some powder where I already tapped in at. And then I'll do all the places that I highlighted. So here, then like I said, I do my forehead super lightly. I don't try and put a lot of product on my forehead, so yeah. And then lastly, the contour. So just like that. So then this is what it looks like, and then I'll just let this sit for a second while I set the rest of my face. So I use this Airspun right here, Coty Airspun powder. Ugh, this thing is such a mess. I can't even show y'all. Maybe if I show you the other way. It has a whole bunch of powder coming out of it. But I'll take a brush like this one, and then I'll just go and dip in there, and then it's a lot. See, and I'll just tap that into the lid, and then that should be like all I need, what I tapped off that brush. So then I'll go and just tap over everywhere where I'm not baking at. so that everything can get set, because I do have oily skin. After I've powdered my whole face, then I'll go in with this Anastasia palette. It's like a face trio, you see. But I can't find my brush that I normally use, so I'm going to just stick with this same one I did the powder with. It should be alright. But I'll go into the contour, and then I'm going to just squeeze it kind of. And I'm going to just go over my contour a little bit. And then I don't like to do a lot. I don't want my contour to be super dark. I just do it. I don't know why I do it. I just do it. See now how it looks like this? That means it's dry now. So I'll be able to wipe it away and everything should be fine. Because you know, when I first put it on, it was too wet. So once it looks like that, that means it's dry now. So you can go ahead and wipe it off. I don't try and do it too wet most of the time. I happen to do it that way this time. But I try and get it to actually be right, but it doesn't really affect anything. Everything is going to be fine. It's still going to look good. So then now that that's done, I'll go in with my second setting spray. So this is NYX Radiant Finish, and I'll just spray this one all over now. That was a lot because we just put like a lot of powder on our face, but then I'll wait for this to like dry down some. Not all the way, you just want it to still be like a little bit dewy, but like mostly dry. Once it gets there, I'll put on my blush. So I'm about to look for my brush, and then by the time I find it, it should be like dry enough. So I found my brush. This is the one I like to use. It's Real Technique 2, and I read this one and it says contour brush. So yeah, but I like to use it for the blush. I don't really care what it says there for. I just use them how I want to. So I'll take this, and this is the blush I like to use, Half Caked in Bloom. I just really like the color of it. I don't know, this color, I just feel like it looks good on me. So then I'll tap into it, and then I'm only going to do it like right here, like right underneath my eyes. Not right underneath, but like on the apples of my cheeks, but I keep it to the under eye area, if that makes sense. Like you can see what I'm doing. Talking to y'all, I done put on a bunch of stuff. I didn't mean to put on that much. Normally I would do it kind of like this and not like this, but it's okay. Everything can be fixed. Just wipe it away some, blend it some. Okay, so now this is what the blush is looking like. I tried to wipe most of it away. I don't like to have like a lot of blush. I just got a little carried away this time, a little heavy-handed, but I think I took care of it mostly. So now it's time for highlight. So this is what I use for my highlighter. This is from my Temu video as well. A lot of the stuff I used in there, I just ended up really liking it, so I just stuck with it. So now I'm gonna put this on. See, it looks super weird, but when you blend it, it comes out super pretty. It's like, you see it, guys? It's super pretty. I love this highlighter. It's like my favorite. The only thing I don't like about it is like this pad. It's good for your face, you know, like your cheek and everything, but then for the nose, it's not very precise. So I just try and like get it on my nose the best I can, and then I'll use another highlight on my nose too, because like I said, I can't really get this one precisely too good. So I'll take this highlighting stick right here, and then I'll use that on my nose, but I just do it like at the tip right here. You see that line? It's not a straight line. I try and make it a straight line, but I failed this time. I was looking at the viewfinder. And then I'll blend it, and then I'll do a line across here too, and blend it. And then Cupid's bow, of course. Then I'll go and get a fluffy blending brush like this, and I'll go and dip into that contour I use, and I'll use this in my crease, kind of like eyeshadow, I guess, but I'm not really doing an eyeshadow look. I just like how this makes my eyes look. I guess it's kind of like eye contouring. I don't know. Now we're getting to the last steps. It's time to do the lips. So I use this lip pencil right here. I think this is from the hair store too. I don't really know. It just says wood lip liner, so can't really tell you too much about it. But I'll just line my lips like this. I don't overline or anything, you know. I'm happy with the size of my lips. I don't do any of that. So I'll just follow the shape of my lip. And I'll, like, what's this called? Rub them together. Hold on, I gotta fix that. Highlight. Okay. Then I'll just tap them together like that. And then yet again, another Temu product. So I like to just use this in the center, and y'all, it's so pretty. Look, it has this flower. Can y'all see? It has this flower in it, but it's clear, but it's gonna change colors. See, y'all see. And I love the color it changes to. It's like the perfect pink. I think that's the point. I think it's like it goes with the pH of your skin or whatever, and it changes to like the right color. That might be something else that I'm thinking of, but I think that's what this does. I don't know. But this is my look now. Is there anything else I do? I can't even remember. I feel like I'm leaving something out. So now that the lips are done, the makeup look is pretty much done, but I like to do my makeup a few hours before I have to go anywhere, so then it gives like my face time to break the makeup down and let some of the natural oils and everything come through, because then it just looks super good. Because right now, if you can like see, it's still pretty mattified from like setting it in place and all that. But my skin, like I said, is super oily, so within an hour the oil is gonna be coming through and it's gonna be looking perfect. That's how I like it. So I'm gonna take my headband off and everything and do my hair so y'all can get a good look of this makeup. Okay guys, I switched areas as you can see by the background, but I feel like the lighting in there was like kind of off. Like I feel like this lighting is better. Like this is what I will look like if you see me in real life. I just look kind of funny in there, I feel like. But yeah, this is the finished makeup look, and this is the hair and everything. And I feel like this hair is really fitting for this video because this is my everyday makeup look, and then this is my everyday hair. Literally, I've been wearing my hair like this every day since I cut it. I love this hairstyle. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Give it a like if you did. Comment down below and let me know what y'all think of this makeup look, and answer the questions I asked y'all, because I asked y'all a few questions. I think I can't even remember. I know I asked about primer recommendations or whatever, so comment down below. Don't leave me on herd like y'all always do, and then y'all can just subscribe to my channel so that you can see more of me, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.
You know, real traditional, but your love's too original. You're anything but conventional, baby.